You literally keep walking into the rake. You know, she had us in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the first 30 seconds, I was like, wow. Those are excuses, babe. Nobody cares about your justification. If you wanted to be the evil white woman that I know that you are, you would have clipped out the part where you said, exactly. Today, I wanted to take a peek at this. This was the second apology video to hit the Dankyjabo. And I don't know, like, it's all fine and well, you know, to acknowledge your wrongdoings after the fact and what have you. But, you know, you can't put the cat back in the bag, right? Once you make pretty fucked up allegations against people, I mean, you probably should have just done that kind of insight searching before making crazy fucking allegations against people. You probably should have started with that process before, you know, making crazy allegations against somebody else based on conjecture and dumb shit like that, right? Dumb shit like that. That's just a thought. You know, foresight is a wonderful gift. Unfortunately, very few people possess it. But nonetheless, I wanted to take a peek at this. We saw that Lewis had a total fucking crash out stream that just didn't go well for him at all. And then he did, you know, his 5-minute little, sorry that I totally fucked up after I doubled down, after making ridiculous fucking false allegations against you and lecturing you, not white person, about racism and accusing you of being a misogynist. Even though I didn't technically say misogynist, I just said woman hater, so it doesn't technically count hypothetically in this vacuum. Quite literally the narcissist prayer after the fact. But nonetheless, Katiclyzm, the person that I would deem to be the puppet master of all of this, based on what we have seen previously, Katiclyzm is the one that was kind of starting to stir shit with this. She was the one that was screenshotting things, archiving things, trying to get him to say weird shit in DMs. She was the one that said it was weird that he messaged her about content creation, shit like that. I would consider her to be the puppet master in all of this, and Lewis to be a poorly socialized theater dork who is swept up in the possibility that, you know, a woman would maybe earnestly talk to him. Or like another human soul, you know, would earnestly talk to him. That's kind of my opinion on the whole thing. But nonetheless, let's take a peek here. And yes, I agree, we are blaming the woman, so let's take a peek, okay? But we're gonna be fair. Let's fairly indulge in tactical misogyny.
I just want to start off the video by saying an apology to Dankyjabo.
Let's make it a little slower, because one thing, okay, credit where credit is due. Katiclyzm talks at a reasonable pace, and I really like that about her. There's nothing that I hate more than a slow talking bitch, okay? So right off the bat, I'm already in like a good mood getting into this, okay? I'm already in like a good headspace. I'm ready to be charitable because I like the pacing of her speech. So we're already in a good place, okay?
The live stream that I did before was pointless, and it was ultimately based off of no real evidence that I had, and if I was going to come and talk about our conversation, I should have had receipts. I should have been able to show things so that what I was talking about actually had substance. I want to apologize for that live stream being so all over the place, and I want to apologize for making you feel as if you had no other choice but to make a video, because ultimately, whatever was said on our call was not anybody else's business other than our own, and I should have been more mature just to sit down with you and have these conversations and hash it out in private rather than take it public.
So far, we're doing a lot better than Lewis. I'll say that. So far, we're doing a lot better than Lewis. Yes, so you should have kept this private. Yes, I agree. Okay. Let me hear that one more time. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I'm being gaslit.
For making you feel as if you had no other choice but to make a video, because ultimately whatever was said on our
I'm sorry that I gave you no other choice. Okay, yeah, sure.
Call was not anybody else's business other than our own, and I should have been more mature just to sit down with you and have these conversations and hash it out in private rather than take it public.
Something else I've noticed about like Zoomers and like incredibly young millennials is they're so conflict avoidant. It's like, if you have an issue with somebody, just like say something. You don't have to be like a dick about it and be like, literally, you stupid bitch. Like, you can just be like, hey, dude, like that thing that you said, like actually kind of pissed me off. Can we talk about it? Or something like that. It's the conflict avoidance that will get you in trouble with this kind of stuff. But also, I don't understand how you could be conflict avoidant, but also be willing to nuke somebody on your 128K YouTube channel. I don't know how that maths, but that's okay.
Do want to make it so inherently clear to everybody watching this and anybody who is upset by the situation that I know no matter what I say. It doesn't matter. Whatever reasoning I give does not matter. The outcome has meant that a person has had to come online and defend themselves based off of, ultimately, was a private phone call that I was not happy with the result of.
Okay, so far this is a lot better than Lewis is. A lot better. I'm hearing a lot of, I fucked this up. Good. We're doing very good. We're doing very good. Okay, so far we're doing great. Let's see how we do.
I do, however, want to make it clear that in the call I had with Jesse, it was not made clear that he was not friends with Alex.
I explained exactly to Kat.
Even if that wasn't clear, that's not enough for you to go nuclear over. So we have that pesky little but in there, right? But because we're British, we said, however. A Dr. Phil once greatly said, but just means and. It's not an excuse. It's like you're about to just like fucking yap about how you were actually right. You know what I mean? Like, you have this call with him. He never said, oh, I'm not friends with Alex. So that in turn unleashes hell fury upon him because he wasn't clear enough for you. You didn't think about messaging and asking a clarifying question. You didn't think to ask the clarifying question in the call. Because if I was in a call with Sai and I said, Sai, are you friends with I'm Alex? And Sai was, yep. Hey, wait, hang on, Sai, back up. Can you just tell me, are you still friends with Alex? Were you ever friends with Alex? Because you didn't answer my question. You can do that totally non-confrontationally. Like that's your fault for not clarifying that, okay? Because if that's information that you have to know, otherwise you're going to nuke this fucking person's life, you should probably be a little clear with what you're expecting out of the conversation.
Katiclyzm, what I've been explaining to you this video. I edited for Alex, that I was grateful for the opportunity that he gave me, that we were never friends, and I haven't spoken to him in months.
Now, I also acknowledge that is none of my business. It is not my business whether Dankyjabo is friends with Alex or not. Obviously, I had the right to be privately upset about that, but I didn't have the right to come online. I just wanted to make it, though, abundantly clear, mine and Jesse's conversation did not end with a conclusion about his relationship with Alex.
Well, just like you said, like, rewind, throw it down, flip it, and reverse it, queen. Even if it wasn't the conclusion that you knew you didn't deserve, why are you trying to retroactively justify why you were pissed that you didn't get that answer? Interesting.
What I said on my live stream where I stated that he said to me, I would rather not talk about it, and then went on to sing Alex's praises is true. Can I prove that though? No. Should I?
Then why are you still making fucking allegations? This is an apology video for making false allegations, and now you're just making more fucking false allegations? Like, and even if I believe that these are just like he said, she said shit, they're totally unfalsifiable. You just got put through the fucking meat grinder for just like yapping off the cuff, and you do it in a 6-minute edited video anyway. You literally keep walking into the rake. Katiclyzm, what the fuck are you doing right now? Are you serious?
Have come online with no proof? No, I shouldn't have. It was ridiculous, and what did I expect from making that video? I wanted him to take accountability, but ultimately, the one in the wrong here was...
I like the little clips where it just catches the ah! I like that. That's nice. Refreshing.
...was me. I shouldn't have jumped online to do a live stream because I was upset. I should have hashed it out in DMs with him and had my problem with him. I understand, and I completely am genuinely so apologetic because I understand that what I said and what I did in that live stream has meant that a hate mob was sent to him. I want to apologize for the fact that my videos resulted in so many people being disgustingly racist to him in his comment section, being nasty about his appearance.
Yeah, but girl, you're the one that brought it there first, saying that beef curtains was like a racial slur. You're the one that fucking started that shit. And then you're like, oh my god, why is everybody attacking him? All I did was say that he said something really fucking racist. All I did was insinuate that he's never seen pussy before, and then everybody was going insulting him? Oh my god, like all I did was literally throw the match on the pyre. I don't understand why it caught on fire. What are you talking about? Are we going to take accountability for calling a non-white guy fucking racist? Queen, Saltine,
and just coming for stuff that was ultimately not relevant. I also should have not come for stuff that wasn't relevant. I shouldn't have made jokes about him potentially being a porn addict. That was out of pocket. And
that wasn't even a joke! Did she just say that was a joke?
Wasn't relevant. I shouldn't have made jokes about him potentially.
That was not even a joke. That was like a direct insinuation that he was porn sick, and that was the only reason that he would know where that came. Oh, you know, she had us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. Like the first 30 seconds, I was like, wow. Okay, I can see it. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Crash and burn. Holy shit. Again, I am offering my creative talents to all of these fucking people. You want an apology video? You actually, should we finish the video? No, we're gonna do it right now, and we're gonna see if mine's better than hers. This is my apology to Dankyjabo. I was under the false impression that Jabu was closer with his former boss, I'm Alex, than he actually was. Because of this, I lost sight of the truth and became obsessed with vindicating my personal beliefs that he, because of his relationship, or because of his supposed relationship with Alex, that he too had the potential to be abusive himself, which triggered me into attaching my feelings to what I perceived he had done. It was not appropriate for me to levy any kind of allegation, never mind directly insinuating that Jabu was racist, misogynistic, a porn addict, had never seen a vagina, and that he and a direct condemnation of his character. This has taught me to step back and evaluate things non-judgmentally, to be able to see problems clearly and be able to determine if they are truly problems or just my perception of a problem. This is something I am still learning how to do as I heal from my own history with abuse and abusive people in my life. I apologize for reacting so harshly and so quickly. These were all issues that I could have handled privately, but I felt safer riding the wave of my audience who would defend me no matter what. Due to this, I will be taking a break from content creation to work on myself and be more true in the content I produce. Thank you again for your ears as I try to work through my own misdeeds. Katiclyzm. Boom! Alright, let's see. And then obviously over all of this we have sad uke or melodic dubstep. Okay? Boom. Alright, let's see if her apology is any better than mine.
Potentially being a porn addict. That was out of pocket. And I am really sorry that resulted in him feeling like he had to talk about his sexuality. I never even had considered that, and that proves how short-minded I was in this situation. And I'm really sorry that was something that happened, and nothing I will say will make up for that. I am just truly genuinely apologetic. I do want to address the accusations that are coming to me, because I feel like if I don't address these things, people are going to think, well, you did them then. But again, it's a difficult situation, because I understand also me combating these allegations may come across as me saying that I'm not sorry. I am very sorry for the live stream I made. I'm sorry for bringing
I'm sorry for all these things, but here's 5 more minutes of me explaining why I did what I did. Those are excuses, babe. Nobody cares about your justification unless it's going to be raw and from the heart, okay? And being raw and from the heart means evaluating what you did wrong, and obviously we're not quite there yet, okay?
Mine and his private phone call drama, which ultimately that's all it boiled down to, online, was a petty and very silly thing to do. And at my size and me as
Katie, silly is not the word to use here. That is very dismissive of the severity of what you chose to do.
The creator, by now I should have realized that I shouldn't have done that. People seem to believe that I accused him of being a pink. Is it pink
Girl, you didn't even dispel this. Even if this was, so let's say right now, I'm picking on Sai again. Let's say Sai says something that's like horribly, just horrible in the chat. Let's say Sai says, this girl has an ugly haircut. And I go, true! And then I keep watching. Is that, obviously, that would indicate very clearly that I agree with the criticism that's being levied.
Reference while talking about Smart Schoolboy 9 is a choice when, for most women, it's only pink pre-puberty, most certainly a choice. Exactly.
Not only did
She doesn't even cut the clip. You're not even fucking trying, Katie. If you wanted to be the evil white woman that I know that you are, you would have clipped out the part where you said, exactly, mate, because you fucking agree with that. You agree that it's weird that he goes in hard on Schoolboy, whatever the fuck, for being like a fucking file, and then you're like, yeah, it is weird that he doesn't know that, like, your literal vagina, Hulk Hogan, transitions into a totally different fucking organism later in life? What are you talking about, bro?
I never even say anything about anything being pink, but Katie is now just insinuating that I was somehow referencing anything to do with pedophilia or underage girls, which is incredibly insulting, obviously incorrect, and seriously damaging.
I can't explain how uncomfortable that makes me feel that is something that people have taken.
And then
from that live stream, I never said Jesse was a pedophile.
No, you just agreed with somebody who, like, if everybody in chat right now was like, I bet this Katie girl is a pedophile, and I was like, true. Do you think it really works that I'm like, I never called her a pedophile? She can't be for fucking real. Bro, come on.
I was talking about the fact that he used the term beef curtains in a derogatory term, and me and my chat got into a conversation about where beef curtains comes from, the implications of that phrase. I said that the term beef curtains is rooted in racism and misogyny. I shouldn't have gone on a side rant about the roots of a word that I was upset that he used, because of course people are going to think that implies that I'm saying he is said things. I do not think he was racist at all, but of course I apologize for the stream being so ridiculously all over the place and having ultimately no basis of a kind of real accusation other than the fact that I didn't get an answer of whether he was friends with him or not. It was all a load of irrelevant bullshit that I shouldn't have been talking about. But I also wanted to address...
Yeah, here we go. We're going to keep yapping. I shouldn't have been talking about it, but let's talk about it more, guys. Let's go. White woman moment.
I think I briefly just covered the pedophile accusations, because I never said he was a pedophile, nor do I believe he is a pedophile. I have not made that statement at all.
How are we still looping on this, Queen? You just showed the clip where she agreed with the chatter that was... say that he was a pedophile. What?
Like, I didn't say he was an abuser, and I did not say he was a racist. Now, obviously...
You said that you believed, and the reason that you came out is that you were scared that he would abuse women if you didn't say anything because of your abusive past. I think that Katie, because I knew somebody who named Katie who was a serial killer, I'm afraid that this Katie is also going to be a serial killer because I know somebody named Katie who became a serial killer. So because of that, let's make a hit piece on Katie, because I'm afraid that she might become this bad person that I don't even know that she is. And then, when she doesn't respond to me calling her a serial killer, I think that is proof enough that she is. Because if she was a serial killer, she would just talk to me personally about it. And she has 1 hour to do this. If she doesn't get back to me in 1 hour, I'm putting out my already pre-made video about how Katiclyzm is a serial killer. And if you don't like that, come on my platform, prove to me that you have not killed anyone. Prove to me you are not a serial killer, Katie. This is an open invitation. You must come and defend yourself from the horrible act. You have to come to me. Balls in your court.
My stream is deleted because I deleted it when I realized that he was not friends with Alex anymore, and that was cleared up. The stream got deleted. Now, I know a lot of people may think that is me running away and not taking accountability, but I just didn't want to keep it up because it's not fair on him anymore now that...
That's okay, girl. You left it up for long enough that plenty of people saw it. Plenty of people reacted to it. People don't forget, asshole.
Everything has been cleared up. Now, I know that was my mistake because I should have deleted it previously, as he didn't owe me anything to be cleared up. But obviously, watching his response video, it made me change my mind about the way that I approach things and made me think about how I...
After I was confronted with the evidence that I was way out of my depths, I accused somebody of being a pedophile, racist, misogynist, woman beater, with zero evidence other than my own personal feelings about it. I decided to be the bigger person because otherwise I would have just been completely vindicated in my actions of doing all of these horrible things. Because womanhood. Based.
it would have affected him as a person. I truly apologize for that stream. It was ridiculous to make, and I've been reflecting about it and thinking, what did I expect from that?
She's been reflecting on and thinking about it for the last 24 hours when Dankyjabo posted his video, and she started getting absolutely fucking blown up. Okay? That is why she's been pondering it. That's why she's been pondering her orb. It wasn't because she felt like she did something wrong. She's not sorry that she made a mistake. She's not sorry that she literally fucking slandered somebody, basically. She's sorry that she got called out. She's sorry that somebody checked her. She's sorry that somebody called her ass out, and she's sorry that she's getting hate. She never would have done this deep white woman ayahuasca fucking journey into the center of the fucking earth if it wasn't for somebody putting her in her place. Otherwise, today, on January 13th, she would still be sitting in eternal bliss, believing that she was validated in every single fucking horrible thing she said about this guy with literally zero evidence other than her own delusions of grandeur. Grow up.
I don't know what I expected. And the baseless accusations on him being an abuse apologist are correct. I did make baseless accusations because him not telling me whether...
Wait, did I mishear that? Hang on. Whoa.
That. I don't know what I expected. And the baseless accusations on him being an abuse apologist are correct. I did make baseless accusations because him not telling me whether he was friends with Alex or not is not a good it's not enough evidence. That is not evidence, and I am stupid.
Like, you're literally British. Is Sherlock Holmes not like an integral part of your DNA? I thought every British person could do detective work. I thought that was like your culture. Maybe I just don't understand the Brits.
Stupid for even thinking that.
Cataclysm even justifies her harassment towards me as putting a stop to my future abuse, comparing me to her ex-boyfriend who she said had poured boiling water over her, and telling people that if she didn't put a stop to me now, that I could end up like this.
Okay, pause to read. For context, for the following clip, I was talking here about the idea of Dankyjabo potentially making light of an abuser and joking about it. How that contributes to said person thinking they can get away with their abuse. I was not saying that Jesse here is the person who would become the abuser. It was a reference to how when you don't call someone out, their behaviors worsen. This is taken out of context to seem as if if I was implying that Jesse would become worse. That was not the case. Convenient that we don't have the clip here. Let's go ahead and pull up Dankyjabo's video, and let's go ahead and do the transcript, because this bitch has already demonstrated that she can't tell the truth to save a small dying puppy. So I really wouldn't trust it. I really wouldn't trust it in this context either. So.
Stop to my future abuse, comparing me to her ex-boyfriend who she said had poured boiling water over her, and telling people that if she didn't put a stop to me now, that I could end up like this.
But in all seriousness, guys, you know, this type of behavior is only the beginning. You know, I've seen more often than not when stuff is just surface level, it gets worse and worse, you know? And I just want to remind people, and this isn't a pity party, but I've made a video before about this. I've been in a relationship with someone for 2 years who abused me, and I saw it progressively get worse and worse. You know, you start off not very nice, a little bit angry, a lot of apologies. You end the relationship having boiling water thrown down your front, being called every word under the sun, being thrown to the ground, multiple terrible things happening to you. And how did it start? With the little things. It always starts off small, and it's not something that people should think when, because if you say, oh, don't call them out for that small thing, then you're implying that small things should just be let go. When it comes to women and abuse, no, small things shouldn't be.
I hope I don't need to
So let's see if she plays the whole clip here. But again, we're doing like because my situation was this way, it is inevitable that other situations of similar, you know, experience or whatever are going to become that as well. So I am imploring Katiclyzm, both Katiclyzm and Lewis, Lewis, whatever the fuck his name is, please Google the definition of the word implication, okay? Do you know what it means to imply something about somebody and what that means, okay? Because you guys are very, like, tongue-in-cheek, like, well, I never said this. But if you say, well, basically, he, like, hates women, and he probably would beat women if he could, but I literally never said that he was a misogynist. It's like 1 + 1 = 2, okay? Like, please, for the love of God, Google the word implication. It will save you so much fucking trouble in the future when you are talking about other people in this kind of way, okay? Okay, we read this.
You know, I've seen more
Okay, so we just watched this.
often than not, when stuff is
Let's see if she plays the whole thing.
just surface level, it gets worse and worse, you know? Something that was definitely a bad move was for me to talk about my ex.
No, she didn't even play the whole fucking clip. What a little fucking snake. Oh, dude, fuck you.
Same sentence
Fuck both of
worse,
these people.
You know? Something that was definitely a bad
Fuck both
move
of
was
these
for
people.
me to talk about my ex in the same sentence. I do not want to go into me talking about my abusive relationship. It's not relevant, and I would by no means want it to come across as if I am, you know, trying to play the victim card, because that's not what I want.
That's literally what you did. I was abused. Therefore, if he, like, even knows of somebody who was abusive, therefore that small fact will blossom into a beautiful flower of domestic violence.
But I would say I should have...
It's true, she does cut right before the boiling water part is all to make it look like he lied about that. But she literally mentioned the boiling water shit in the fucking clip.
Have spoke about that in the same breath as him. Although I was trying to talk about why I was so upset about the fact that I didn't know if he was friends with Alex, I deserve to be held accountable for doing that stream, and I deserve to be held accountable for forcing him to make a video and messaging him and kind of putting Instagram stories up that were really petty and stupid and irrelevant. And I hold my hands up to that wholeheartedly, and obviously I don't expect people to trust me. I don't expect people to
yeah, girl, no one does. Good luck.
To even want to watch me anymore. If you're someone that is upset with me, that is perfectly reasonable. It was a stupid decision, and I made that decision, and I'm old enough to know better. Obviously, I have learnt from this. That doesn't mean much. You can only, I guess, you can only see from my actions. Actions do speak louder than words. That's something I've
Yeah, so we'll see here in like a month. There's another fucking poor innocent black man that you're ready to just like tar and feather because he may or may not have known like one person in the history of the universe that was a domestic abuser. A Weasley little liar, dude.
Reached time and time again, and yeah, I just think me apologizing is only going to do a certain amount. I guess it'll...
True. Delete your channel. That will make everything right in the world. Follow I'm Alex. When you fuck up that hard, it's time to just go, girl. It's time to just go, girl.
It boils down to how I act in the future and how I change up my approach to dealing with things that upset me, because that's ultimately what this was caused by. Thank you guys a lot for listening. I'm taking full responsibility for that live stream.
I'm taking full responsibility as I spent 8 minutes fucking malingering about my actual intentions.
Because the way I did it was messy, and the original accusation of me calling him an abuse apologist has been disproven. And he...
Dude, this isn't even an apology video. This is a debate video. You didn't come on to apologize for making shit up about this dude. You came on to clear your name about accidentally calling him an abuse apologist, because technically I didn't say abuse apologist. Technically I said that, like, if he was gonna beat women, he would totally do it because, like, I've seen this pattern before, and it always starts with this, and then so therefore it's gonna end in this. But technically I never said that he might beat women. I never said that. But, like, sorry. Like, shut up, shut up.
And if he hadn't disproved it, I should have never have done it. It was not my hill to die on, and I shouldn't have felt like I was this, like, savior. It was none of my business to talk.
Who were you saving from whom? Who was being saved here, other than your fucking ego?
About. Again, thank you for watching this and spending the time.
You're not welcome. Let's check out the comments, guys. Why do both of these apologies feel like speedruns? My apology goes on to justify your actions. Low-key blame him because you didn't get the answer that you wanted. This is so obviously not a good apology, K-Base. You and Lewis were so confident. It's crazy. The Nick is not green effect. Oh, so true. So true. Well, that this feels like two high schoolers that started a rumor, got caught, and then need to apologize to the victim. Like, time to go to the principal's office. You fucked up big time, guys. That's fucking crazy, dude. Wow, that's fucking nuts. Like I said, if you want, I will write your professional apologies for you. You guys, my rate starts at $80 an hour. You want me to write you a banger fucking apology so you don't have to delete your fucking YouTube channel? I will do it for you, okay?